Well, you may remember back in May, a mass adoption day was held in Starkville.
We spoke with one of the families who adopted a child that day about the process and what life is like now. Clarissa Harris is no stranger to the foster care system.
Growing up, my parents were foster parents. I always knew that I kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps.
When she began practicing law, she worked in youth court and dealt with many cases of abused and neglected children.
When I saw, every month the courtroom being packed with children that needed homes or were abused or neglected, I was like, I need to do something.
From there, she began fostering children. One day in February of 2022, a 2-year-old was placed in her home.
Jensen came, it was night, it was cold. I could tell that he had gone through some things. I remember just my heart breaking.
But there was an instant connection.
He wasn't nervous. It wasn't like I was a stranger to him. And I knew that I had to do whatever I possibly could to support him, love him, give him everything that he needs and deserves, because he deserved that.
A little more than 3 years later, Jensen officially became hers.
It was a no-brainer for me to just take that step and say, yes, this can be your forever home. He didn't really understand what was going on adoption day. He just knew that it was a big celebration for himself and his brothers, because they were also adopted that day. He basically was asking questions like, well, I'm already yours. You're already my mom forever, and you're my only mom, so why do you have to adopt me again? So he didn't really get it, and it's funny, but and I love his innocence.
And she says through the whole process, she's learned being a mother is not easy.
When you're taking in children, you really have to open up your heart. And I will be honest, with my first placement, I became very attached. That attachment, and then they have to go back, that's like heartbreaking. As a foster mom, you have to kind of, I want to say, prepare yourself emotionally, because it is an emotional roller coaster.
Harris says the journey was challenging, especially when it comes to the unknown, but overall it's rewarding.
I won't say that the process was perfect, because he came with trauma. And so we had to navigate through that and address those issues, with therapy and doctors and things of that nature. Like, it wasn't easy at all.
She says being able to foster and adopt Jensen means everything to her.
I know without a doubt that I'm making a difference, and that I've made a difference in his life. And of course, he's made a difference in mine. I enjoy having that privilege, and I'm definitely going to do it again. If you're thinking about fostering and adopting, I say do it.
Anyone interested in learning more about fostering or adopting can call the Mississippi Department of Child Protection Services hotline at 1-800-821-9157.